Hello Ram sir, good evening. Hi, good evening. Welcome to the webinar. Naresh, hi, good evening. So, members who are watching on the YouTube, you can just come to Stocks and Profits, and on the top you will find webinars. You can register to join the Zoom call. It's for free. It's an open house discussion, and anybody can join in. Okay, before me going into the Nifty, Bank Nifty, stock market, and good stock analysis, Ram and Naresh, if both of you, if you want any stock analysis to do here, we can do it. Hello Ram sir, I can hear you. Good evening.
So can you please analyze Canfin Homes?
Canfin Homes. Yeah, sure. We'll look at it. Canfin Homes. Yeah. So Canfin Homes, if you can see, I'm showing you the weekly time frame here. So on the weekly time frame, so 733 was a good level. 723 to 733 was a good level. And here if you can see, the candle has broken out. So just by the casual and the usual thing that we always used to say, either wait for a retest at the previous swing high, or you can watch over for the demand zone that is coming here, which is around 675 to 650. Now with the recent scanner that I have posted for free on the website, it's a 75-minute scanner, and so whatever the logic that I posted on 75-minute scanner will apply for all the time frames. So looking at this, what can you see? The low is very lower, right? This one single red candle has engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks of whatever profits that was there on the Canfin Homes stock. This one single weekly candle has engulfed, which means they are trying to book the profits before they are trying to go up. So trend wise, if you would ask me what sort of a trend Canfin Homes is in, I would say it is sitting on a good mild uptrend. There isn't much of momentum happening in Canfin Homes on a weekly time frame. So you would say yes, it's still on an uptrend, because I can keep seeing that the last swing highs are consistently being broken, and this is the usual regular profit booking that you can expect. So if you take the fibs, what levels you can see, it's sitting right close to our perfect 50% retracement. Whatever I shared on the premium versus discount on the open YouTube channel, it's right there. So that's Canfin Homes for you. So other members, if you want stocks, just go ahead and please post it in the chat, or you can go ahead and unmute and we can address that. First we'll address your stocks, then we'll go for the Nifty, Bank Nifty and stock analysis. Narendra, Rajarajan sir, Srihari, hi, welcome. Crompton Greaves, yeah, eventually we also received an alert saying that the Crompton Greaves was breaching the last the last weekly consolidation. Yes, we are still waiting for a good close on 298. If you see, 298 was the consolidation top, but whatever the last previous the last weekly candle that is there in Crompton Greaves, we still more need bullish confirmation on this. But on a daily time frame, if you would ask me what sort of a trend that Crompton Greaves is sitting in, I would say definitely it's just starting to be on the uptrend. But please do be mindful of these two zones. These two levels are where you will get the alerts for free in our Telegram channel. So lows are getting higher, but we are seeing consistent resistance at this spot. So I would say, if you would have followed me and joined on the triangle scanner thing, what are you seeing here? We are seeing a common resistance, but the support level is gaining up and up and up. So we are almost seeing an ascending triangle pattern over here, but this swing high is very highly important, which is why if you can see somewhere around the levels of 310, I would have marked the alerts. So 310 is a very good level. Upon breaching this, you are going to see more movements into the stock. But yes, expecting the weekly consolidation to go break, and you can see that we have drawn the GAN lines also here, and it's taking a beautiful support at GAN lines. One of the other stocks that I was looking into, Laurus Labs. So I told Laurus Labs is making a very good eye-catching price action. The reason I told it's an eye-catching price action is, look at that. This was a consolidation. How many days or how many weeks it was into consolidation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 weeks of consolidation, finally taking out. So what is the perspective, or what is the conviction that we have to come into here? Just take into simple price behavior. The price was trying to have a consistent resistance at the levels of 380 to 360, right? And weekly, it's a good bullish elephant candle, like a Bahubali candle, whatever you want to say. Reason why I say GAN lines are very highly effective is we are very close to this GAN line. So watch out for a retracement at this spot, and if it is breaching this GAN line, then definitely price will travel towards the next GAN line, where we have a confluence of GAN line here and a confluence of a supply zone. So watch out for Laurus Lab, have it in your watch list. Even I'm having that in my watch list too. And moving to LIC. How many of you have tracked Zomato after I have posted in the Telegram channel? And yes, speaking of Telegram channel, due to multiple member requests, we are opening the forum again. It's open to everybody again. And please beware of spammers. Members are still yet to be, accustomed to the app or to the website, and they are hesitant to come to the website and talk. And hence, due to the request, we are opening back the Telegram channel. So LIC, what's happening? LIC, is the stocks turning bullish? I would say no, because whatever I'm trying to say is going to be on the weekly time frame, but you can take it on the daily time frame too. So high, low, lower high, lower low. If this also tends to be lower high, then there might be more retracement back to its all-time low of 530. The momentum should be very strong at this level. This is around 750 to 700 roughly. This 50 point, the candle at this space needs to go much on a bullish momentum to have a good close and cross. Else I would directly connect this, and I would evidently wait for LIC to touch this resistance. Now if you would ask me, I would love to draw this on the supply and demand zone OB that we did previously. So now I have a common resistance point that has been taken out. Yes, this is what I am telling. You should have a good close and cross above this level. So this is a good close and cross. Now what is the next thing that you need to do? Mark the weekly resistance of LIC, which is 665. This is the weekly resistance. So stock going and moving above this resistance can hit this supply. And I would also like to draw the GAN angles for the same. If you would see, this is a GAN angle. I have it handy on my tool set. And let me draw what are the GAN angles. Look at the precise to perfection. Look at that. So now let me remove this. You could see why the rejection is coming in. I just did draw the GAN angle right in front of you. There was a hell lot of analysis that was there previously. I had to change the layouts, but once I draw the angle, what are we seeing here? We are seeing exact resistance, and if this resistance is taken out, watch out for this supply on LIC. Plus, what is the RSI? RSI is turning green and it's very close to the 60 levels here. Of course, LIC is going to be bullish if LIC is breaching above 753. This is going to be a very good mark for LIC to go back to reach towards its all-time high. But before going to all-time high, please be cautious of this supply. If you had missed LIC on the IPO, if you are thinking that you should enter again, watch out for this levels, which is 852 to 801. Now, reason being why I am saying all these under ranges and not under one single level is because it's always a grab of liquidity. It's always a order average punched in the system on the server by the institutions and the biggies. So look at in range and try to put in orders within that range. So that's LIC for you. REC, yes, REC is a good lovely stock, and even if you could see why I did mark it as Diwali 2022 is I kind of have my list on whatever the stocks that I went into the small case. So if you could see here, REC was one of my somewhat 2079 picks. So these were my stock picks during this Diwali, and from here, yes, sitting comfortably at a 96% level. But what is the higher global picture on REC? REC has broken its all-time high that was back in 2017, and if you could check this, it is going up, and we are still seeing no bearishness on the monthly time frame. If you look at the weekly and the daily time frame, we are seeing some sort of a stagnation. If you would have invested or if you would have at least watched ITC, this is what you will be looking into. You will be always in a confused state if ITC is going to drop or if ITC is going to rally. This is the sort of state that REC is trying to give you. Unless or until this range, which is around 185, is broken, REC is not going to be bearish. But watch for this demand level from the ranges of 171 to 159. This is a good demand range. So that's REC on the higher time frame. Yes, if you would ask me what are all the upside targets, I would give you, where is my monthly? Yes. So these are your upside targets for REC. Let me mark those levels: 249, 294, 340. And modified targets are before between 247 and 204. The modified targets for REC is going to be these: 239, 226 and 214. These are the modified targets. And going to the next stock. Okay. Again, this is a good consolidation breakout. If you could see, it's a good consolidation breakout over here. But if you are a very patient trader and if you don't want to chase the price, you can watch for these demand levels. Let me mark them for you: 50% buy. So these are upcoming good demand levels on the downside, because these are where you can see the institutional footprint activity are waiting. So when I say institutional footprint activity, I want you to understand. See, I'm summarizing something that I did back in the OB webinar. Here, 5,000 quantities have been punched, but how much did the market execute here? It would have executed only 2,000. Again here, if you could see, only 1,000 would have been executed. Now again here another 1,000. So to get back the 1,000 or to get back whatever that the market has left down, it will definitely come back to this space and then go. Now you can go ahead and chase the price, but eventually these are spaces that 528 to 482 is the first demand zone and 365 to 321 is the second demand zone. These are high places. If I myself am going to invest into this stock, these are the high places that I put alerts, and I will do that. Now that you are here for the Telegram group and on the webinar, I will put alerts for you, and this will trigger for free. Create. Cool. So next time you don't have to track the stock every time. Just have our Telegram group active, and you can look into this. So Naresh, no specific stocks, any idea when the GAN course will begin? Okay, Naresh, we are planning to launch the GAN course towards the end of 2023. GAN advanced and swing, we are planning to focus towards 2023. GAN is somewhere I'm going to teach only with 5 people or very few people, even if it is just one single people for that month. I'll be doing that. It's going to be a 2 days course, and it's going to be a 6-hour course, 6 hour for each day, and it's going to be a 12 hours course. So that would be on the full concentration, because there is a lot to share on under GAN. So that's the update to you. Rajarajan sir, you want Divis Lab? Let's go for Divis Lab. Weekly time frame. I'll remove the drawings, and if you could see, where is my yep, and watch out for this resistance and this supply level. We have good institutional footprint at the supply level here. If Divis Lab, I can see weekly it is still on the bullish mode. So this, I have a very good common resistance. If you couldn't see the resistance, I may switch down to the lower time frame, and it will be easy. Can you see? Equal highs are being dashed in, and I'm seeing a good common resistance here. The price action in Divis Lab is very promising. Why do I say very promising? After this spot, after this last swing high is taken out, the stock retraced back, leaving a bit of imbalance in this space, and it started to go. And can you see the path that it is going? It might shoot up very good strong with these strong candles, but eventually they are gonna come back with a wick candle. Again, look at this. It's going strong. Again, it was a choppy, and then it came back with these 2 wick candles to pick up this spot. Can you see? So this is into a consolidation zone, I would say, and I'm not sure what is going to happen. Defense, pharma, these are like picking up very good for the past few weeks. If you would have noticed, Alchem came into my bullish radar from the past few days. Sun Pharma came in, Divis Lab, even Laurus Lab that I recently shared. Everything under the pharma sector is gonna, is showing up on the radar. So if this consolidation is going to break on Divis Lab, go over to the weekly time frame, and this is going to be your next weekly topside resistance. And if this resistance is taken out, then you are gonna go for the supply. But yet again, if you could ask me what is the daily time frame trend that is going on, I would say we are sitting on an uptrend. Just connect the dots. It's very easy. Cool. So that's Divis Lab, and definitely, why am I missing the RSI factor always? RSI is our friend. Perfect. I do have a long wick hammer. I do have the long wick hammer on the zone, this consolidation zone. If you can see, this is a consolidation zone, and I'm seeing my RSI is coming from an oversold region towards 60, and you know why we always love 60, and watch out for this spot. So that's Divis Lab for you. So Ram sir, you are asking about Zensar Tech. Yep. IT side. Zensar is sitting on a good supply level. Let me delete. This is sitting on a good supply level. Watch out for Zensar Tech. If the stock is going for a retrace, you might watch this demand level. This is the next stop that the stock is going to retrace if it is gonna come down. And also please do remember in terms of liquidity. Liquidity exists at the very highs and the very lows. The RSI has hit already 80 on the weekly time frame. So just keep watching. I'm seeing too many elephant bars or Bahuli bars after this demand level. So we could see a partial retracement over here and then over here. But can you evidently see that the momentum has slowed down on this space? Like how it slowed down here. So how do I say momentum has slowed? Look at the range of the candles. Look at how it is behaving. So after two elephant bars, it is like the range is the price range has come narrow. From 500 to 480, only with 20 points, the range has narrowed. Rather than if you can see all this space from 370 to 300, that's a 70 point. So they have reduced the averaging from 70 point to 20 point. Are you getting the view that I'm trying to say? So the momentum is pausing. You are going to see some sort of a pause before an up move or a down move. There might be some sort of a range bound can happen in Zensar Technologies. And next is Century Ply. Century Ply. Did I type it right? Stress buster on the YouTube. We did analyze Crompton. Just rewind a few back. Crompton was our first stock that we analyzed. I'm seeing only sideways into this stock. If you could ask me, I can say this is still into an accumulation zone, but it is sideways. How do I say sideways? From November 2021, the month that Nifty fell from its all-time high until 2023 came in, so it was still sideways. This is completely sideways. So price is either it's accumulating something for a higher breakout, or price is trying to accumulate to go below, look for a discount and then try to shoot up. So for now, no action. And yes, why do these shooting stars and red candles appear? It is because of our institutional supply zone that is been reacting. 75% of this supply zone is done. 75% of the supply zone is done. Next time when the price is gonna come back to this supply zone, it's gonna demolish the rest 25, it's gonna shoot up and go. But before that, watch out for this level, which is around the range of 560 to 520. If it is gonna come down, this is where you're gonna look for the good retest. So that's Century Ply. Veera Devi on YouTube, you're asking about Divis Lab. Yeah, Divis Lab we just analyzed. We'll go for Dr. Reddy. So post this, we'll get into the Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis. Dr. Reddy. What would you say this? Am I seeing? I think I can wait for. We can wait for a good monthly closing on this, because there isn't much activity on Dr. Reddy's lab in the month of August. Yes, definitely. July month was good, but it was sitting tight within this supply zone. If you could see, this was a sell zone that it was sitting in. So liquidities always exist on the upside. So wait for this weekly or monthly candle. I'm not very happy about what the candle is currently plotting here for Dr. Reddy. Monthly time frame, it's definitely sitting on an uptrend, but expecting a decent retest somewhere towards what was this level, 4900. Have it psychological, 4900. Low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low. If it is gonna go for a higher high, a good retracement always is good for Dr. Reddy. Again, Dr. Reddy, same into the the pharma sector. See, weekly time frame, I'm seeing a pause on the momentum. I don't see good strong candles. I'm seeing wicks on top. Simple thumb rule from YouTube that I always say: wicks on top, sellers; wicks on bottom, buyers. Look at the candles, see what the price is trying to speak to you. So that's Dr. Reddy, and definitively Apollo Hospitals. I think it's a shorting opportunity on Apollo Hospitals. Yes, let me delete everything. Weekly time frame. What is Apollo Hospital saying? So you should expect a retracement to this last swing high level, which is very close to 4980. It's just 4901, 80 points down. But if that is also still breaching, watch for this good demand. It's a buy zone. And I'm seeing a good price compression in Apollo. If I could connect these, I'm seeing a price compression. So any breakouts, like how Ambuja Cements happened back in a week or so, any breakout should happen only after this. So if it is breaking on the upside, yes, you can go for a long on Apollo. But this is a supply zone that is concerning to me. Even I am suspecting that this big red candle from the weekly is hitting because of the supply zone. It has just corroded, it has just absorbed only 10% of the orders at the supply zone, at somewhere around the levels of 5,400. But still, there is a lot to go over here. If you could mark the 50% of this, 5580, or mark it as 5600, that's very closer. So 5600, you can watch for another bounce towards the downside from this if it is coming to this demand. Cool. But for now, it is compressing. You can very well see that it is compressing. The price is like the highs are getting lower and the lows are getting higher. This is what I say compression. And compression always happens on the sideways too. You could see it will happen like this. If this is kind of happening, then you get ready, the stock is gonna explode. The longer the compression or consolidation, the stronger the breakout is gonna go on the upside. Right. Now, heading back to the main topic. What are we looking at Nifty? Where are we looking at Nifty? Can you see the number that Nifty made on? I would say a 999, just a 1 point, very less than 20k. It's a very good number, a palindrome, 19991. Reverse it, it's the same. So these are good magical numbers and good fancy numbers that happens in the market, right? And as you can see, we still have our RSI alert waiting for our trend line to break and touch. If this RSI is gonna go up, break, then you are gonna see more movement into the Nifty. But now, what is the expectation for Nifty in the upcoming week? We are seeing a pause in momentum in the main index. What did I say just previously? Wicks on top. Sellers are entering. Sellers doesn't mean that it has to be bearish. It means profit booking are in action. This is profit booking. Whatever you are seeing here, this is profit booking. Even this is profit booking on a lower time frame. This is profit booking on a very higher time frame. So, are you seeing bullishness or bearishness into the Nifty on the weekly time frame? If you could ask me, I wouldn't say Nifty is gonna go on the bearish. It's still on the uptrend. But still, go for the premium versus discount. If you are going for a very long term, any time is very good for an investment. But if you are a wise investor or a wise trader, you would definitely wait and think from the shoes of an institution point, and you will always enter and exit from an institutional point. So I've explained everything on the OB webinar. If you are new to the group and if you are new to the channel, please do head over to Stock and Profit and the webinar. There is something called as imbalances. So you can watch that for free. Now, some people might say this is a flag pattern and it has already reached its height. Yes, You can consider it as a flag pattern, a falling channel. You can. But where is Nifty heading to? If you are seeing downsizing. Sorry? Okay. So this is the last swing low for Nifty. 19,300. Mark it as 19,300. If 19,300 is taken out, very well 18,888. If I can change this, I would definitely go for an 18,888. Because that's the right number tuning that we need to do. 18,888, we have an institutional order waiting for Nifty to punch in. There is clean price action happening here. I don't see any lags in price action here. But here, I am seeing a institutional hurry-burry that is going up. So, if price has to come down, it needs to come back to execute those left orders. Let's say 2000 was punched in, but only 1000 was taken in. What is the rest? The 1000 is still sitting on the pending orders. The 1000 has to get filled. Only then it can go up and look out for the other supplies. On an uptrend, this is how you can pick up a demand level. So watch out for this level, 18,888. If Nifty is breaking below this 19,300 level. Now you might think from 19,300 to 18,900, that's a very big massive point. Of course it is, but there is no barricade in the middle. We don't see any sort of barricade in the middle unless I switch to a lower time frame. No, there are gaps. Now what would I say about gaps? Gaps are meant to be filled very soon and very quick, isn't it? So whenever you are spotting gaps, these are runaway gaps. Runaway gaps are something when there is no news, when there is no expectancy. Just like that, with mass psychology, everybody is going to buy because it has gone for an all-time high. Take any all-time high stock, you are going to see gaps on daily time frames. That is because of the mass psychology. Look market in terms of punching orders and psychology. That's it. It's very, very, very easy. You can very well hear the sound of the bell that has been tied to an elephant way before even the elephant is gonna come and look at you. So a clean swipe could happen, and watch out for 18,888 or 18,900 to say so. So that's the case on Nifty 50. But on the daily time frame, if you are seeing this level is taken out, watch out for this supply on Nifty. Right? So I don't see, I'm not seeing any sort of good bullish moves immediately. This is a supply, not a demand. So if there is a short covering rally, even I would have taken a pull. Look at the 75-minute time frame. What do you see? High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. If this lower low is taken, watch out for this, and good shorting opportunities are on the way for Nifty. So that's Nifty's weekly and intraday and swing analysis. Now, what's the case of Bank Nifty? Where are we sitting in Bank Nifty? Let me analyze the spot first. Okay. Yeah. So you would have seen 45,100 would have been triggered in the last Thursday when Nifty had exactly come at 4500. Now, can you see why I always stick to psychological numbers? 45,100, it touched, kissed, came down. And nobody was expecting on this upside reversal. Right? So, what is Bank Nifty speaking to us? So, look at this part. This is what I want you to focus when I say focus more on price. So, what is the price saying you on this spot? Can you see the range is developing or the range is narrowing? Can you identify the range is narrowed or it is been wide? This is from a swing low to a swing high. This is from a swing low to a swing high. This is from a swing low to a swing high, and this is from a swing low to swing high. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the swings that are happening at Bank Nifty. So the first swing is always greater than 2, greater than 3, greater than 4. Right? Every time it is trying to go up, the momentum is bit of slowing down. Can you see that? Can you see that the pitch that is trying to go up is slowing down? Right? And on the weekly time frame, what is happening? What do you see here? Equal resistance for the past 2 weeks. It was trying very suffocating 46369. 46369. If it is 46364, then it's a palindrome. We can take that. It's a good magical number. So this low, if this low of, what is this low? If this low of 44,666 is closed and crossed, let me name it, 44,666 is closed and crossed, you are going to see more decline into Bank Nifty. Till where? What is the next demand level that we can expect? So this is going to be the next demand level for Bank Nifty on the downside, which is going to be from 44,042. Let me do it in the Fibos. That's very easy for you to look at the numbers. Yes, this is the next demand level. Right? So Bank Nifty is going to be bullish only if it is going to make a new all-time high. So this is the weekly time frame. We always look at the weekly, then we'll slowly shift to what's happening on the daily. Daily, can you see a correlation between Bank Nifty and Nifty? I'll open two charts. This is where I'll have Nifty Bank at the daily time frame, and I'll have Nifty at the daily time frame. This is Nifty. It's coming up Nifty as both. Let me turn off symbol. Yeah. So I can have Bank Nifty on this side and Nifty on this side. So can you see that after a very long time, there is a correlation between these two indices? Can you see that? Finally, forget about this. Finally, if this low is broken, Nifty will fall. If this low is taken out, Bank Nifty will fall. So if you are doing any pair trading, this is going to help you a lot. So this is how you can look at the indices correlations. Now, that's Bank Nifty on the daily time frame. Yes, watch out for this number if Bank Nifty is still continuously going to be bearish. Now on the lower time frame, what I would say is we are having a gap here. There is too much inconsistencies and we are seeing a little bit of a rally here, and this is a good supply level on the upside. The situation on Bank Nifty is, for now, on the lower time frame, on the intraday time frame, is sell on rise. So that's how it's here currently. So if you could see, I always stick to 75 because that's how the Indian market is into. I'm seeing highs, lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And if I have a high over here and if it is breaching only above this 45,800, I will look for bullish opportunities. Until then, no. I'm gonna look towards the downside only. Clear on that? So that's Bank Nifty for you. And where is the RSI? Ooh, coming from a very overbought zone, we already have one divergence on the weekly. We are sitting at the right tip of the edge at 40. So if there is a slip and if this demand is forgiven, the weekly time frame, I just wish that we have more discount towards Bank Nifty. And I have a very good institutional order waiting at this spot for all the banks to take in. Now, how do I say that? If you look at HDFC, or was it HDFC? Yeah, HDFC is already reacting to the supply zone. HDFC Bank, one of the heavyweights, right? So it is continuously taking this supply. If I delete this, this was a supply zone coming from October 2021. Look at this long wick from April 2022. Rejection. Again, it is going here. HDFC Bank is suffocating for the moment to push up more higher. If HDFC Bank is not moving, how do you expect Bank Nifty to move? That's Kotak Mahindra. Completely sideways. See, this supply level has not been taken out yet. Completely sideways. If Kotak Mahindra is going for a fall below 1805, 1808, I would also call it. So if 1808 is being breached, I would definitively look for this spot at 1727. And most probably, if it is even more bullish, like I have analyzed, my focus is towards at this space, 1347 to 1230. You might find it illogical. Now it is at 1838. How are you expecting, you might ask, how are you expecting Bank Nifty to falls from such a level? What is the percentage? Yeah, 27% downside is an unimaginable thing. But like I said, the first door is always important. Watch over this, because as you can see, this demand was picked up from here and it went to its very near close and then it dropped. So any movements on Kotak Mahindra and HDFC is gonna impact directly on Bank Nifty. So that's the case here. And of course, Reliance breaching below this low, you already would have got the alerts. 2472, Reliance was breaching 2472. That's because I'm seeing a very good, one of my favorite patterns on Reliance after a very good rally. What is this pattern? If you know, you know. I've been telling this pattern consistently, yelling out this pattern all over my YouTube channels. So there is a bearish pattern here, and these are all the upcoming demands levels on the downside for Reliance. So eventually you will also get alerts, because alerts have been set for all these levels. Cool. So yes, that's Nifty, Bank Nifty and stock analysis. If any of you have any questions, you can go ahead. We can have that. We still have 15 minutes of time. Any stocks to analyze, go ahead and post. Someone was trying to unmute during the middle of the analysis. If you can unmute, you can go ahead and ask. All good. And viewers in YouTube, if you have missed the previous analysis on Nifty and Bank Nifty and the other stocks, this webinar is still being recorded. You can always go ahead to Stocks and Profits. I'll lead you the way. So go to Stocks and Profits. Under there, you will find webinars. So under webinars, if you can see, we have a live now. The recording will be available post 10:30. And you can always watch that. And don't forget to leverage our free scanner section that we have recently posted a 75-minute time frame on the scanner thing. So it's still there. Yes, you can leverage this and the other time frame scanners too. MU, yes, MI. What is the stock? I'm sorry, Ramlak sir. MU.
So M Sumi.
Oh, Mothers and Sumi. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Next one.
Yeah, it's currently sitting at the supply level, and you're going to see more bullishness above this resistance of 101 towards this spot. Initially, this is the upcoming supply zone, because the trend line has broken, the last swing high is taken out, and we are seeing higher highs and higher lows from the daily time frame. Can you see how beautifully this demand has worked out? So this demand was coming from October 2022, and a beautiful hammer on March 23, and the stock zoomed. So what was the RR ratio from here? So from here it's currently sitting at 43%. It's a good RR, I would say. So if I would have entered here approximately somewhere above and had my stop loss over here, so if I would have at least targeted the previous low, it's a 1:3.7 trade. It's a good one. So that's Mother Sansumi. But more all-time bullishness only above 131, sir. So if this high is taken out, you can watch for 110. Then
Hello.
Ramlak sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. So one more stock, sir. There is a split in that stock.
Okay.
Sumi is actually another stock.
Sumi is another stock. Oh, Motherson Sumi wiring. Okay.
And wiring.
Oh, okay. So this was the older stock, right? So they had split this into Samvardhan and Mother Sumi and Mother Sumi wiring.
Demerger.
Oh, demerger. Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Demerger happened. Yes,
Oh, okay, fine. I would say this is completely sideways. No point in picking this. No offense here, but still, I don't see any trade opportunities in this stock unless or until this high is taken out. 68 or 70. You can mark it 70 psychological level. If 70 is taken out, you can look for bullish opportunities, but on a good weekly crossing. So for now, it's completely sideways. Cool. I'll look for Gail next. This is what I call as a fake out. So can you see pure consolidation here, and I'm getting a fake out. So after this good bullish candle, what should probably happen? It should go bullish, right? But what's happening here? It's coming for a red candle and it's trying to take sweeps of liquidity. Now, this is the reason for that red candle appearing at this level. So if you would ask me, yes, we are sitting after a good accumulation. Watch for the levels of Gail at 112 to 108. So there is a good demand level sitting at Gail at this point. This is a good demand level for Gail. Now this supply level is completely demolished. There is no use in this supply level unless or until they are trying to punch orders into. If this level is taken, you can very well expect for 129 as the next resistant on the upside, because all-time highs liquidities will go through. So that's liquidity. So that's for Gail. And Happiest Minds. After a very long time, somebody is asking Happiest Minds. Cool. Happiest Minds would be bullish only above 1090. You can take it as 1090, not 80. 1090. It will be bullish only above this level. Reason being, I'll delete everything. So from the IPO, if you would see, I definitely bet this is at the 50 or the 618 percentage that they have booked profits from its all-time low. So still this is into an accumulation zone. I wouldn't say this has turned bearish. It's still into the uptrend. Low, high, higher low. Instead of going for another higher high, it's still on the sideways. Cool. So just wait for this range to break out into Happiest Mind 11000 to 800. If this range is taken out, then you can very well mark for 1400, where there is a good institutional candle waiting for. This is a good institutional zone on the weekly time frame. So if you are a trend lover, trend follower like me, if you could ask, I would definitively look out for this space, which is 888 to 840. This is a demand level. So if the stock is declining towards this space, and even I would eventually go for this one, 817 to 763. Now stocks like this, which are behaving as per the trendline logic, I would go for a Gann line and check its accuracy, because this 45-degree Gann line I will never give up. So if you could see from this level, we are currently sitting at the retracement of the 2/1 levels of GAN. If the price is starting to go up, you can expect at this conjunction point, which is going to be here, this space, right? And yeah, so by GAN levels we are good. We are breaking a level above, a level above, a level. So watch out for this demand on Happiest Minds. So SBI cards. I think even SBI cards, we did post it on the latest scanner that we posted. Sendil Raj, IT sector and Happiest Mind. I'll post it. Sendil Raj, we just did Happiest Mind. I think you watched. So SBI cards, if you would see, I would like to take a path here. Where is the path? High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, equal high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So from a downtrend, this stock has slowly turned from a downtrend into an uptrend on the daily time frame. So you could call this as a double bottom, but no, it's definitely not a double bottom. So there is only swing opportunities into SBI cards. There is a good institutional level at this space. This is the supply level of SBI cards, and if this resistance is taken out, let me take my resistance. This resistance is taken out, watch out for this supply. Or even before that, we have a very tiny supply level here. We have a level over a level. This is highly this is highly gonna be very super reactive, these levels. When levels like these come, either it's gonna breach this level or it's gonna react to this level. So watch closely on this. That's SBI cards for you. Like I said, on the daily time frame, yes, we are seeing a change in the trend, and this is the last swing high that it kept before it came to the downside levels. And I would even rather confidently say that we have a good level over here, supply level. If this is breached, watch out for 948. So that's SBI cards. So if you could ask me, yes, we are coming from an oversold to 57.60. It's a good time to watch SBI cards and have it on a neutral moving watch list. So that's it. IRCTC, one of the monopoliest stocks in the Indian booking market until Mr. Adani is gonna come out and save us everybody in all the chaos that we go through train booking. I hope everybody would have faced that. Either you would have made the payment and it would have gone to RAC or waiting list, especially on Takkals. So I hope Mr. Adani solves it, because he is coming up with a rival or a competitive train booking platform that is very highly going in parallel competition with IRCTC. Cool. So weekly time frame, what is IRCTC saying? Let me delete the last swing highs. It will be easy for us to understand. So I would say this demand is completely picked. Whatever this stock had in at the year of June 2022, at April 2023, almost 10 months, the stock came down to this level to pick up, and it has picked up all the demands. But I am worried about this level from 500 to 540. So this level, I am really worried that if this last swing high is not broken, you might see stock coming to this level before going up. Definitively, IRFC and IRCTC are like the HDFC brothers. So it's like the finance corporation and the IRCTC, they go hand in hand. And definitively you are going to see more retracement towards this level on IRFC stock, which is 37 to 36. Coming back to IRCTC, what I was trying to say here is weekly time frame, wait for this last swing high to take out. Let me put an alert for you. IRCTC 1 week swing high 675, crossing. Now you would get these alerts for free in our Telegram channel. If you haven't joined, please do join. And that's my view on IRCTC. Sorry, the analysis, not my view. And IT sector for you, Sendil Raj. I'm coming there. Global stocks, CNX IT. Before heading on to IT, I would definitely go and check what Nasdaq is doing. There's Nasdaq. Yep. It's reacting to this supply zone even. But I was very skeptical. I was, even though this rally happened, I was very damn sure that, where is Apple? I'm having Apple on the list. I was continuously watching Apple here. So Apple went to the all-time high, and people on the US stocks, they thought, okay, Apple is going to be, it's gonna go for a burst when it is gonna hit its all-time level. Now, if you could go on to YouTube, I would have posted an Apple video, and we drew all the support during this time, somewhere around July 22. And it has broken its previous swing high. So on the monthly time frame, you're going to see wicks here. This is a strong bearish candle on the monthly, and still August has just started. Can you see the action that Apple is taking at the higher levels? So what does this mean? Let me remove everything. Reason why I am seeing is it's the highest valued company in the Nasdaq. Altogether combined, it's the most highest valued stock that's there being listed. So something like in reference, if you want to understand, I will give you an analogy like Reliance to Nifty, Apple to Nasdaq, if you can really understand that. So that's the case on Apple. So Apple, if this demand of $176 to 171 is breaking, then we are going to see more fall on Nasdaq. If Nasdaq is gonna go on the down lane, we are going to see our Indian stocks also reach up to this gap and then fall. I would say the Indian IT sector is not currently into the bullish mode. It's still sitting on the sideways is what I would say. Reason, I will tell you. Let me go over to Wipro. You would have witnessed that Tech Mahindra and Wipro on or INFY, they would have been coming up on a very short term rally. But unless or until this supply level, which is 488 to 444, let me delete these. If these levels are taken out, I will never be bullish on Wipro. And take a look at INFY. I'm just taking the major stakeholders here. Look at the choppiness of INFY. Let me delete everything. Look at how INFY is choppy. Would you expect a gap down here? It is all sideways and a huge gap down, and there is wick on top. What is this? This is a sluggish price action. This is what I call a sluggish price action. This is beautiful price action, and this is confusing price action. You would never know why this gap has formed, and still this gap had formed. Reason I'll say you, sellers, they are ready to sell the stock at a very low discount amount rather than coming up and selling at a very premium amount. That is what has happened. It has happened on the verse of, I would say, February 22, and the same happened on February 23. After a year of consolidation, same happened during these two times. So I would never be surprised that if at all INFY, if you drop back to this 12,000 levels, 1200 levels, 2000 levels, I will never be surprised. So that's the case on IT sector. IT is completely sideways. If you could take a look at TechM too. TechM is one of the good stocks because Mahindra joint ventures sideways. See, although there is a good breakout, it is all sideways. I don't find promising price actions happening in Tech Mahindra. So IT is not the best time right now. But if you are a long timer, again, we are not suggesting or saying anything, just saying If you are a long timer, you can go for IT because there is a lot of resource. Everything is turning towards AI, and there is a lot of capability and production thing that is going into India. And if you want smart EVs and smart things gonna go on, definitely India is the best resource for those people out there. So that's IT for you. So I think we are on time. We are overboard by 3 minutes, and we'll take any last 2 to 3 questions or stocks, and we'll drop. If anybody wants to unmute, you can go ahead do. All good. So I really thank you and respect you for being here on a Sunday night, 9:30 to 10:30. Thank you so much. So watch out for the analysis. Just go ahead. This is available on YouTube and as well as available on the website, and the recording will be there. Be careful on the markets. It's trying to book profits. Cool. So that's it from today. Thank you for joining the webinar. Thank you so much. My heartfelt thank you to you and total respects to you all. Thank you everyone. See you all in another soon open house webinar. Thank you everyone. Good night and wishing you all profits.
Sir, thanks for the analysis, sir.
Thank you, Narendra.
Good night, sir.
Good night.